Good morning, everyone. I'm going to present a rare case of hemorrhagic orbital proptosis post-PPV leading to incidental diagnosis of Glanzmann thrombasthenia in a child with Stickler syndrome. Complications of scleral buckle with pars plana vitrectomy include scleral perforation, subretinal hemorrhage, choroidal hemorrhage, retinal tears, and infections in the orbit. However, hemorrhagic orbital proptosis has not been reported in literature. This presentation aims to report a rare case of orbital proptosis and intraocular hemorrhage after scleral buckling and PPV for a rhegmatogenous retinal detachment in a case of Stickler syndrome. Investigations as to cause of bleeding showed a rare case of bleeding in our case. 11-year-old boy presented with sudden diminution of vision in the right eye since 2 months. He gave a history of recurrent epistaxis since 1 year of age, easy fatigability, joint pain since childhood, history of hospital admission previous month, post-episode of epistaxis, and history of blood transfusions in view of decreased hemoglobin levels. No history of similar complaints in the family. Patient was born to a second-degree consanguineous marriage. On ocular examination, best corrected visual acuity in the right eye was CF 1 meter, and in the left eye was CF 3 meters. Anterior segment was within normal limits in both the eyes. Posterior segment showed right eye subtotal retinal detachment extending from 2 o'clock to 10 o'clock meridian with macular involvement, and the left eye showed myopic fundus with peripapillar atrophy, annular crescent, highly tessellated background, and RPA atrophy. Diagnosis of right eye rhegmatogenous retinal detachment in case of Stickler syndrome was made. Diagnosis of Stickler syndrome is done by genetic analysis, which was not possible in our case as the patient was not affordable. Patient was planned for scleral buckling with pars plana vitrectomy, fluid air exchange, endolaser and silicone oil injection under GA, and a patient was granted pediatric and ENT reference, and he was given fitness. Hematological investigations here showed normal platelet count, normal hemoglobin, and APTT was within normal limits. On post-op day 1, he presented with conjunctival chemosis, subconjunctival hemorrhage, protrusion of the eyeball, which could be due to retrobulbar hemorrhage. Fundus examination showed no view of retina with vitreous hemorrhage, and vision was PL positive, PR accurate, and these were the pictures. This was the ultrasound which was done. On further workup, hematological workup in specialized centers showed deficiency of GP2B3A receptor, and diagnosis of Glanzmann thrombasthenia was made. Glanzmann thrombasthenia as a cause of ocular bleeding is not yet reported in literature. Patient was given platelet transfusions. Retrobulbar and vitreous hemorrhage subsided with platelet infusions, but retina remained redetached due to proliferative vitreoretinopathy. As it is autosomal recessive disease, all siblings were tested, and his younger sister, with no symptoms, also had the similar Glanzmann thrombasthenia diagnosis. Then normal platelet count, size, granularity on light microscopy will be present in such patients, but these cases will need more sophisticated tests. Any vitreous hemorrhage, orbital hemorrhage, or even eye-related complications associated with Glanzmann thrombasthenia are not yet reported in literature. To our surprise, literature search did not reveal any such results showing occurrence of Glanzmann thrombasthenia associated with Stickler syndrome, making this the first of a kind and rare one to witness. Epistaxis was the only common complaint that the patient was complaining, and it was not raising any suspicion of abnormal platelets preoperatively. Hence, post-surgery, bleeding complications led to further investigation in Glanzmann thrombasthenia in this case. Had it been a major surgery, where huge blood loss would have led to threat to patient's life. Preoperative assessment should pay attention to any history of repeated epistaxis or other bleeding episodes and should be investigated more robustly. Rare causes, as in our case, leads to compromise in surgical and functional results. Post-surgery. This was the 1-month follow-up of the patient, where the vision in the right eye was hand movements close to face, PL positive, PR accurate. After taking opinion from corneal specialist, he had exposure keratitis. That's why he was referred to corneal specialist. And his retina remained redetached. Patient's parents were advised for right eye revitrectomy for retinal detachment. However, they did not follow up. 1-year follow-up showed the right eye vision, PL positive, PR inaccurate. Patient is planned for right eye lensectomy with the silicone oil removal. Thank you. These are my references.
Thank you, Dr. Tanu. I think it's a very rare. Could you just mention how did you manage the retrobulbar hemorrhage in this case?
Ma'am, he was given repeated transfusions and platelet FFPs. Then he was controlled.
How many for how long did you give these?
It was repeatedly given.
Repeated means?
Ma'am, for 3 or 4 days we had to give transfusions.
3-4 days, because once you give the platelets, will have some time period, no? So every day you need. I thought so.
Ma'am, yes, it was needed for this case.
So there are other causes of also post PPV proptosis, simpler causes also. But this case, of course, was a retrobulbar hemorrhage, as you said. Yes, any further questions on this?
How much days did it took the RBS to subside down in your patient? Like the first picture that was taken was when these things happened.
So 4 days.
4 days.
But he came after 1 week again. He was normal, sir. Even the fundus we could visualize that time. But
And what about the vitreous hemorrhage?
Sir, it remained. Sir, it was not corrected. Since he was planned for again PPV in the right time.
So it's a nice case, doctor. Are you planning to report this case? It's worth reporting actually.
Sir, yes, we'll go ahead, sir.
Sticklers is not very common in our circumstances, but we do see cases, and the prognosis is not very good in sticklers. So that is the point to remember.
Yes, sir.